Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Wendy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so excited to be here live with you today. Just so you know, I go live every single Monday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless, of course, I have some random thing happening, which is hardly ever, but for the most part, I'm live. So I do want to warn you that I have people here pressure washing my house because my house is going to get painted this week. Yay! So if you hear crazy loud sounds in the background, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. They're doing it on my house, so I can't really get away from it. Good morning, Marianne. Hi, Cindy. So I have some fun stuff to make today. I also have some really cool samples to show you, and I have a really fun giveaway to do at the end. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Hi, Kathy. Two Kathys. Hi, Brianna. So I do ask that you would please leave me comments. That's how I choose my winners. Chat in, tell me where you're from, and also share my live. That would be great too. I appreciate that always also. So, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to, hold on a second here. What am I doing? There I am. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is show you a couple of random acts of kindness cards that I've received over the last week. This is one of them. This is from my friend Chris. You may recognize this because my friend Tina gave me one almost identical to it last week. So they're trying to be little funny pants and give me this card over and over. I designed this card actually. And so, yeah. So anyway, it was a sweet card that she sent me, just telling me happy Mel, happy Mel. Okay. And then this is a thank you card that was done by a paper pumpkin, that I received from one of my team members, Jenny, and she sent me a little check for an event that we have coming up. So I'm doing an event on June 23rd for my team members locally, and we're also going to stream live on Facebook in our team Facebook group. So if you're not part of my team and you want to join my team, I would love to have you. You just simply pay the $99, purchase the starter kit. You get to choose $125 in product to put in that starter kit, and then you get to be part of my team. And if you think I treat you good as a customer or a follower, my team members get the best of me, or at least I try to always give them the best of me. Good morning, Ayana. Okay, and Norma's here, Connie, Barbara, hello. Ooh, she says she's in hot and sunny Tucson. I am in hot and sunny California. It is definitely toasty here today. So I'm so happy so many of you are joining me. Okay, we are going to hop in. I'm going to share with you the Rooted in Nature stamp set and framelit set. And I wanted to just show you in the catalog because now I can do that. My beautiful catalog. This is the stamp set, and it comes with all of these images here that you see. And you can choose to also get the framelit set. This is a really large set. It actually takes up 2 full boxes. And normally I try to condense these types into one, but these won't fit because they take up a lot. So there's those, and there's tons of awesome samples in the catalog showing you how to use this stamp set and ideas for it. Anyway, we're going to use it. It's $72. You save 10% when you buy the bundle. So if you want to purchase this from me, there is a link in the description of this video. So I just wanted to show you that really quick. And we're going to get started. The first thing I want to show you is this super cute baggie book that I've created. I actually purchased this from a demonstrator friend of mine, Rhonda, who puts together these really cool samplers, but then of course I have my own samples as well. So some of these were designed by her, like this first one here, and then I've got this one, but these are all using the Rooted in Nature stamp set. So you can see there's lots of options. This one is one of the cards we're going to make today, and this one as well we're going to make today, and then there's this one. So you can see that there's lots of cool options. You can get some really different looks depending on how you use the stamp set. Okay, so let's get started on the cards because I have a trick to show you. So before I do anything, I want to show you on this card, if you can look here at the background, this Nature Poem DSP Designer Series paper, it is actually the same sheet of paper, just flipped, and then it's been cut at a diagonal, so you're seeing both sides of the paper. So I want to show you really quickly how to do that. Now this is the Tranquil Tide Designer Series paper. So it's not the same paper, but it's the same concept. So here I have 3.5 inch by 5.5 inch rectangles. In order to get them to where they will work corner to corner, the correct images, I need to flip one of them over when I cut it. So I'm going to cut, and you have to cut from the same corner. So I'm going to cut from the bottom right corner to the top left, and that gives me these two pieces. And then this one is the same piece of paper, but it's flipped over. And again, I'm going to cut from the bottom right to the top left. So now I've got two identical cuts on these papers, and now you can see I can just swap. So we're going to put this one over here, and we can put this one here. Now I want to show you something. If I were to cut these on the same direction on the same side, so let's say I had left them both, well, you're gonna, that, good grief. Now I can't even put them back how they were. Good Lord. Okay. So let's say that I had left them both on this side and cut them, or cut them in opposite, or cut them in the same way. Then what happens is you end up with this shape, which actually is not a bad shape. It would make a really cute kite, which I may do some stuff with at a later point. But it won't fit on a card, and you could trim it off on the edges. That's an option also, but I'm just showing you. Okay, so that won't go together. So you have to do it opposite. Whoops, see that? So now I have these, and this is going to make two card fronts. Super easy. Okay, so now that I've shown you that, let's make the cards. So I have a piece of Cajun Craze cardstock here, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And I am just going to fold it in half. All of the supplies that I'm using are listed in the post, the Facebook post, and they're also listed over on my blog. So if you need to see it there, you can see it there as well. Now this Designer Series paper, the Nature's Poem, this one is cut a little bit bigger than the ones I just showed you. So what I do is I line up the width of this at the bottom and just pretend like it's a full rectangle, and I'm trying to make sure I'm lined up on the edges equally from the sides. So I'm going to do that and lay it down, and then this side, obviously the stripes will go face down. And we'll put it this way. All right, so then you've got your really pretty card front, and you could really do anything from here, right? It's fun. Okay, so now I'm going to use, this oval was cut with the stitched oval, or I'm sorry, stitched shape framelets. This is one of the ovals out of the stitched shape framelets. And I'm going to peel the release paper away and add it here. And then I've already stamped and cut out the tree. Now the tip I want to give you on this tree is that I actually used my sponge daubers to ink it up. So you can take a sponge, dip it in ink, an ink pad, and then apply it to the stamp and then stamp it. And you will get, that way you can get different colors on your stamp without actually having to stick it into the ink or do any masking. It's a pretty easy way to ink up. Oh, for heaven's sakes. There we go. So this is just going to go right in the middle. And I thought this would make a great Father's Day card. Now this little leaf is stamped and cut little leaf trio here. It's stamped and cut in mint macaron. And this one is stamped in soft suede. And that's just gonna stick out the top. And that's it. I'm not even putting a sentiment on there. That's the finished card. And on the inside, I could stamp whatever sentiment I want, but I feel like this would make a great Father's Day card. So there's that. Okay, let's see. Late getting on, but I don't think I missed much, Carol says. Cool tip. And flush with bottom and top. Yes, I like the colors of the card. Okay, so we're gonna move on to card number 2. It's got a few extra elements here. So we've got mint macaron cardstock, which I could not be happier that this color is back because I love this color. This DSP was cut at, I believe it was 3.5 by 5.5. So we're going to layer this one down. So this is just such a quick and easy way to make cards. You could make these all day long. So we're going flush with the bottom. And then I'm trying to make sure it's an even amount over from each side. Hopefully you can see that. And then just adhering it down. So yeah, you could go crazy making cards with this design, and you can put anything on top or in front of it that you want because you've already created this really cool background by layering the designer series paper like this. And it's so simple and quick. All right, I need to stamp this, actually. Where is this? I have the stamp pad, or stamp set right here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we got our thinking of you sentiment. And I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze. Put that up real good. And then I'm just going to stamp it, and I'm stamping it a little bit high. And again, this is using those stitched shapes framelits. Gotta say, those are probably my favorite framelits in the entire catalog. If you don't own the stitched shapes framelit, you need them in your arsenal because you can use them for everything. They're just super, super handy. Okay, so I've got some string here. This is linen thread. And I'm just going to wrap the bottom of this several times. And then trim off the excess here. And we are going to use dimensionals again. It is really hard for me to make a card without dimensionals. I gotta tell you. It's got to have some sort of dimension on it somewhere. Just can't help myself. Okay, and before I put this down, I need to see my, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna put this down, and I'm gonna put it a little towards the top. So not right in the middle, just a little towards the top, because I have some fun stuff that's gonna go on here. Deborah says, this bundle is on my next order. Yay, Deborah. It's a great bundle. It's a little spendy, and I'm afraid people are going to shy away from it because of that, but man, it is a great set. So there's that one. And then actually, I should have put this down first. I'm going to tuck this one right there. So those are the leaves. So the cool thing about this framelit set, let me show you what it does. Is these two, there's 3 of them. This one, this one, this one. These emboss the paper first. And then you have the framelit edge that will cut it out. So that's really cool. And the cool thing about these is you could stack, where did that go? Oh, you could put a whole bunch of these on cardstock and just do it and make a background with the embossed without cutting it out, but you have the option to cut it out. So that's a really cool option. All right, now we need to add our last little elements here. So I need my mini glue dots. Mini glue dots are the best thing ever. So I'm going to add that right there. And then I've got my button from the True Gentleman button pack. And I have a piece of linen thread. I'm going to fold it in half. Stick it up through there. Come down to the other end. Fold it in half. Stick it up through there. Now, this is my trick for tying stuff. I like to anchor this down first. So I'm going to grab my glue dots off of here. Add it to the card and then tie my bow. And it's just easier to tie that way. And then of course I've got to pull the ends short. So I've just got a little tiny bow here on top of my button. And that's it. I'm done. How cute is that? Very simple, cute, fun. So these are the two that we made. So easy. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, I have a giveaway, and you're going to be really excited to see what it is. It is this Stamparatus bag. Now, let me tell you what happened. The person that won emailed me. She's actually on my team, and she messaged me and she said, you know what? I already have been given a Stamparatus bag by another person. I really would hate to take up another Stamparatus bag. So can you please choose another winner? So she gave it back to me to choose another winner. So this is a bag that will hold your Stamparatus and the extra clear plate on top. So it's really cool. Great bag, beautifully crafted. This was made by Peggy Trutt, who is at, you can email her at threadsconnected@gmail.com, and she sells these for $30. So I'm gonna choose another winner right now. Are you ready? Who's it gonna land on? Marianne McGinnis. You won. Marianne McGinnis won. So that is who's going to win this bag. Let's see, I'm gonna put her a note on here for myself. Where's my stickies? I really need to keep stickies with me all the time, don't I? Okay, so Marianne McGinnis, you're a winner. There we go. Yay, Marianne. I'm so glad you won. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I have one more thing to show you if you want to stick around with me for a second. I have all of these little bundles of card samples. So here's the varied vases. Isn't this beautiful? So I just thought I would show you guys these cards. Very simple, fun, beautiful cards. These are all with the varied vases bundle. So that's one you should definitely add. Okay, I've got abstract impressions here. This one's really cool. It's embossed. It's hard to see. I hope I'm not going too fast. And then I've got in color cards, and these are with itty bitty greetings. So they've got the little greeting here on it in the in color. Rhonda Wade designed these. But then I have some at the back that I designed that have been on my blog, but I don't know if you can see. These were with the stitched labels framelits, which I love, and this one's embossed. Really fun, cute cards. Okay. What bags did you use for those? These are the cello bags, the 6x8 cello bags in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. All right, so there's those samples. Now, another thing I have to tell you is tomorrow you're going to want to check my blog at loveandstampin.com because I have a really beautiful card that I'm posting there with some great tips on how to use the Serene Garden bundle. So make sure you check back there for that. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have an amazing day. Please place an order with me at shoploveandstampin.com if you enjoyed this Facebook Live, and I have lots of freebies going on right now. If you place an order of 50 or more, you get a card kit in the mail from me. Let me grab it so you can see what it looks like. Okay, sorry about that. So here's the card kits that you get right now when you place an order with me of 50 or more using the current host code, which I'll add the host code if you want me to so that you don't have to add it. But you get these 2 card kits in the mail and you get 2 of each, so you get 4 total. That's with a $50 order. And you can also get a free Stampin' Chamois, Simply Chamois, I think is what it's called. I'm going to show it to you. It's right here. You can get this for free from me with a $75 order or more, except yours won't have ink all over it. Yours will be clean. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have an awesome day, and thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.